we're going to take a crack at doing a little outdoor recording. It's normally quite busy on my street and I've got a lot going on, but we're going to do our best to see what happens. So I recently had a medium-sized limb fall. Now, normally when I have limbs fall, they're usually of a manageable size, and I just take my sawzall to it and cut it up. But this one's a little bit bigger, so I needed something with a little bit more horsepower in order to handle it this time. And now, I have owned chainsaws in the past, grew up with them, all that stuff, and gas-powered chainsaws are just a pain in the ass. Often they're hard to start. You got to do the oil to gas mixing, you use them and then you put them away for a while, and then you go to use them again and they don't want to start because it's been a while since they were used. So I wanted to look at something different, so I wanted to go with electric this time. But tools of this nature that are workhorses don't do well with cordless. So I went ahead and bought a corded electrical chainsaw, and we're going to check it out and see how that works. Now, I bought the Worx model WG305.1, and this is 120 volts, 6 amp motor. The bar on this is 14 inches, and the chain moves at 28 feet per second. Overall weighs 6.8 pounds. Seems like it's going to be a pretty decent tool. We're going to try it out and see how it works. Now, one of the features I liked is, you got to worry about the tension of the chain on these things. It's got an auto tensioning knob here, and of course, with the first use, we should see it lose a little bit of the chain will stretch, and we'll have to keep tensing it up. Also, as with most of these, you need to have the bar and chain oil. You load that through here. This will hold up to 120 milliliters of oil. And before each cut, they say to pump it 2 or 3 times in order to get some lubrication on the chain. Now, you got your power, you got your chain, you got your hand guard, and it's got a safety button and a switch. And that's really all there is to it. So I know I'm cutting my head off and trying not to. So we're going to give it a try, see what we think. The best part about this is, it's first of all, it's light. Like I said, 6.8 pounds. One of those things that I think will be reusable over time, and best part was it's only 50 bucks. What's not to like about that? So I'm going to go ahead and set up and go to cut this log and see how it does. Now, it's rated to cut up to 28 inches in diameter wood. So this thing I'm cutting is about maybe 10 inches. So it should be well within the spec. So let's see how well it performs. Alright, so the chain is a little bit stretched. Now we're going to go ahead and tense up the chain and then keep plugging. First thing we do is unplug it. Alright. Next we loosen the tension rod. We pull down on the bar, and then we tighten the tension bolt. And now the chain is tensed back up. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. And there we have it. Easy peasy. Took me about 15 minutes. I'm only sweating because it's kind of warm out here today. Did get it set up to burn in the winter. Got a good night's, maybe 2 nights worth of wood out of that for the fireplace. But for $50 for that chainsaw, it did the job perfectly fine. I wouldn't try it on anything like cutting down a whole tree or expecting to do any kind of commercial work from it, but for the 15 minutes I needed it, and I cleaned it up and it's ready to go for next time. Not having to worry about any oil and gas and whether it's going to crank or not in the carburetor, all that good stuff that comes along with a combustion engine. So, on that note, I'm going to sign off and give that $50 chainsaw a thumbs up for what it did. I think it did a great job. Alright, well, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.